everybody? It's your boy GTM back with another part of the series, How to Build Your Speaker Rack. So on this episode, we're going to be wrapping the insert. So as you saw in the title, How to Not Wrap a Beauty Panel. Now, if you saw the very first video, How to Not Do a Speaker Rack, I did not show you guys how to write out the back for the LEDs. So, guess what we'll be doing in this video? That exact thing. So here are the materials you will need. First, to wrap it, you want to use some sort of contact adhesive. Make sure it's heat resistant. And it can be Lockwood or Weldwood, doesn't matter. Either brand works. Now, a little knife come handy to cut your leather, your material. A spray gun is good as well. You can get the one with the metal canister down here or the one with the plastic one up here. A little air blower to blow off any dust. A mask, just because this stuff stinks. Now, what'll help a lot, if you guys cannot find stretchy leather, stretchy material, this bad boy right here will help you a lot. So, get your little heat gun, or, not gonna lie, shout out to that boy, goes by Nando. You can also use a hair dryer. So it'll work, to be honest. It does the same thing. So if you don't got a heat gun, you can use a hair dryer to wrap it up, use some heat. So if you don't got a heat gun, you can use a hair dryer because they both release heat. So there you go, the Nando method right there. Anyways, guys, first thing we're gonna do is route out the back, since that's what needs to be done first. So for that, we'll be using a 1/2 inch rabbiting bit, which is already on there. So after you route out the back, I'll get back to y'all. Check it out, guys. As you saw in the last clip, I routed out a 1/2 inch for your lights, for your LEDs. Now to confirm that these fit, you can go ahead and grab a little small strip of your LEDs, which are usually 1/2 inch. Lay it up right there and boom, more than enough. Now if your concern is, hey GTM, how are we gonna put LEDs here and then some here and connect all of them? That's not the case. What I do is I take my straight bit and then with the router, I level it with the same level as this part right here, so don't go too far down. Level it right there and then router out this bit right here. So take this off, take this chunk off, take this chunk off as well, take this chunk off. So then it's all like one piece and you could just lay one LED strip down. So you're basically gonna cut through this shortcut right here. As you saw, guys, be very careful doing that, just because I had a mini heart attack. But now you should have something like this. Now you can run your LED strip just all through here, one long LED strip, again all through here. That here doesn't matter. You can just go up, go back down. Now that's out of the way, we are ready to wrap with our leather now, our material, which I forgot to mention earlier, but you're gonna need that, which mine is right over here. This client wants gray suede with charcoal leather, so this is what we're doing today. As you can see though, this is why I said you must need a blower to blow all this dust off, because you want to have a clean surface when you're sticking this glue. All right, everybody, so now that you blew everything off, pause. Make sure everything has no dust on it. Now get your material, lay it on the back side, and kind of rough estimate how much you're going to use. So remember, if you flip this over here, leave you like about 1 inch of access. And then also on this side, cut like about 1 inch off. Right, guys, so now that we have our fleece cut out, now you want to leave that facing down. Then take your insert, put the top side, so the part that everyone's going to see, put that part facing up. Try and center it. Then what we'll do is we'll spray one layer of glue. Once everything's glued, we're gonna take it off. And then you'll notice that whenever we take this off, there'll be parts where there's not glue, and you're gonna wanna put glue on those parts. I'll show you an example right now when I cut to it. So check it out, everybody. Like I said, spray a bunch of glue on the front side of the speaker face. Make sure you get glue on the edges, all up on these cracks right here. Cracks, hey, yo, pause. Now, like I said, what we'll do now is take this off. If you need a second hand, go ahead and get it, but peel this thing off of here, and oh my goodness, it is stuck to it. Hold on, guys. If it gets stuck, guys, it's not a big deal. It's just kind of annoying, but yeah, just so try and get it out of this. Which just peel it off. There you go, like that. Now, like I said, you must let this dry, because if it's still wet, it's not gonna stick. You need it to be dry and tacky. Do not lay it down when it's wet. So if it's hot, if you're watching this in the summer, it's probably gonna dry pretty fast. So like 2-3 minutes. However, if it's cold where you're at though, you're up there in the northern states, it might take like 5 minutes, a good 5 minutes to dry. So let it get fully dry. I promise you guys, do not lay it down wet. So while that dries, like I mentioned earlier, here's that part that has no glue. Now when we put glue here, we're gonna put the front side of that face facing down so it can stick to this. But you need glue right here though. So put glue right here. Because you can kind of see, this is like the design of the rack. Look, it even got the bump right here. So this is basically the design of the rack. Put glue all right there. Alright everybody, so like I said, all we will be doing now is putting the front side, lay it down flat. Now if you got some sort of creases, be very careful with that. Just try and lay it down as flat as possible. Alright guys, so if you gotta do what I just did, which is like start on one side and start slowly laying it down so it's not all creased up. If you have to do that, do what you gotta do. Now, I forgot to mention what I hope a lot. If you're still watching, it'll come in handy to have a roller to lay it out down pretty flat. Now, just make sure everything's like, there's no creases first. You don't want to start going ham with the roller. So first, make sure there's no creases nowhere, which there's not. There is not. Alright, bet. So now just go with the roller now. Just go over where you just went over. Now that you have the front face glued on, and it's on there. Yep, that thing's on there. Now, take a wild guess of what we're doing this time. Now we're gonna put glue on this side. So if you can tell, it already has glue on the edges of the leather. So all you're really doing is putting glue on the inner part where the LEDs go. This is the part where you cannot be stingy with the glue. This part must need a lot of glue so it doesn't come off later. Cause that, you can ask me how I learned that the hard way. So, like I said guys, I probably won't get a clip of me doing that just cause it's pretty simple, it's pretty boring. So once I get the glue all up on here, I'm gonna cut back to y'all and show you how I cut my stress points and then just lay it down. Simple as that. Check it out everybody. So when I said to not be stingy with that glue, man, I mean it. I know you see that puddle of glue right there, look. That's a whole puddle of glue, guys. So make sure you put a lot of that glue, almost make you a puddle, as you can see. You can tell right here, there's like barely any glue, and right here, there's a bunch of glue. So don't be stingy with it, guys, just because the wood absorbs some of that. Look, as you can see, the wood absorbs it. So if you put a little bit, the wood absorbs it, and then it like doesn't stick. So put a lot of glue, especially on the wood. Right now, the first thing I'm gonna do is wrap this part, the outer part. Oh my God, is wrap the outer part. So all around the edge. On these edges, I'm gonna use the heat gun, wrapping it. And then after that, I'm gonna cut some slits right here. Cut a slit on the corners. All the corners cut a slit. And then just tuck the corners in, tuck all the fabric. So everybody, as you can see, I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun just so it can go a little bit faster. If you hit it with the heat gun, the glue will dry faster so you can lay it down. Because like I showed you, it's really wet. So look, if it's really wet, it's not gonna stick. So if you're impatient like me, hit it with some of that heat. Also wear a mask because this stuff smells with the heat. Like right now, hitting it with the heat, it lets off a bunch of gases. So put on a mask. Also the heat helps to make the material stretchy. Now keep it at low heat and move around a lot. Do not stay in one spot, move around. That's why you see me going back and forth. Not like this. Go back and forth, go back and forth, go back and forth. Do not stay in one spot, guys. You do not want to mess up your material. Once you feel your material soft, quickly, work quick. grab and then pull. Just like that. And honestly, this material is very, very stretchy. So the heat, honestly, it got it very, very stretchy. But there you go. Now those are not creases, guys. These are like just stretch marks or whatever. And not stretch marks, but like they're just like, oh, valiendo ver. Okay, guys, yeah, try not to do that. This is literally how not to do a beauty panel. So learn from my mistakes. Do not let these flaps close down or they'll get you. They'll get you good. Now, honestly, the one you glue there, I'll probably just put a staple, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So that's why I said so that's why, look, it's probably better off heating up the whole thing. Just as you just saw, if you just heat up the middle, you're gonna be cooked. So heat up the whole thing, I guess. The whole corner. Like I said, just put it like that. Put it like that. Now this side's laid down, and then this side as well. Just pull it. This part's pretty easy, look, guys. Just pull and tuck, then pull and just pretty easy. All this part is easy. Boom, just like that. Now it's already being laid down. Like, watch, just like that. All right, check it out, guys. This corner came out much better. No creases, but yeah, guys, so like I said, just pull with some heat, you'll be good. Anyways, we got it all good now. So we have the outer piece done. Check it out. Looks nice. Now it's time to do these inner parts, which is just going to be a matter of cutting some creases. Like that. You can use scissors as well. Got some right here. Now, before I lay it down, I'm going to show you an example of what it should look like. So right now, what I'm doing is, since right here, some of the glue came off, as you see. So it's not sticky there no more. And right here it is. Right here it's not sticky. So all I do, guys, is just, you can also use a brush with this kind of glue. So take your little brush if you want to. Just because using the spray gun, sometimes you can get overspray like this. So now, guys, like I said, just cut you one line and then two right next to it. Now this thing can lay down, if you know what I mean. Repeat that on every single corner. Now, if you're doing a bunch of these, it's going to be low-key annoying. But if you just did one rounded insert, you know what I mean? Like you didn't do none of this, and you just did the round insert, then just do this on the corners. I'm going to do this section with y'all just to show you how to do this corner, and this corner. And then y'all can do these by yourselves. Should be easy. So just put some heat on your section. If you're going to do this, put some heat right here a little bit. Put some heat right here, and it'll help it stretch and just lay down nicer. So everybody, like I said, put some heat on that thing. So I go from the back side, and I like go like this. Pause, hey, yo, chill. But literally, that's what I do though. So go like that, and then lay it down. Boom. If you want to pull it a little bit, you can, just to help it. So pull it and lay it down. Pull this one, lay it down. This gray leather looks really, really cool. So pull it, lay it down again. Pretty simple. As well as here. And then once you start doing that, it'll basically lay itself down. So as you can see right here, it's already wanting to lay itself down. So just boom, go like that. I go from the inside. I do basically this, look, guys. I go like this, and then just tuck it in. Boom. It's pretty easy peasy. The only hard part is like corners like these. Just put some heat to it. And this corner right here looks kind of hard too, but just put some heat to it, guys. It's not a big deal. Should be good now. Now again, just pull and lay it down. Just like that. So it was that easy, guys, low key. It's not that hard. Just go really slow though. As you saw, I took my time with it. I went slow. I wasn't trying to rush it. And now you have this laid down. Ooh, looks clean. So repeat that for all your 1, 2, 3, 4 more for me. I don't know how many more for y'all, but come up with a badass design using that one how to not build a speaker video. Now, if you're asking about these access, all you do is the same thing I did with this corner. Just run your knife along the here. So if you run your knife along the edge, run your knife along this edge right here. And then once you do that, you check it out, rip them off. Boom. Oh, that one I guess not. Oh, it's because that glue is good, guys. That's why. Oh, I didn't cut that one. All right. Once you cut them off, repeat that on every single excess piece. And then make sure it's laid down, guys. Make sure it's all pressed down. And then boom, there you go. Now you have a nice clean corner. Now you have space for your LEDs. Put your LED right there. It'll fit nice, and this is on fit nice as well. If you want to play it safe and you want to put some staples, if you're not using wood, if you're not using that nice contact adhesive and you're using some cheap glue, put some staples on there. Promise you it'll go a long way. So there you go, guys. This corner is now wrapped. Now have fun wrapping the rest. But I will show you guys the final results, just so you know, make it a nice little video. But it's a little short one for y'all. I probably won't put LEDs on it yet. All right, everybody. Once you're done wrapping this thing from the back, hey, yo, from the back, chill. It should look like this. All your corners tucked in good. Now, as you can tell, there's some spots where I had a few hiccups. So if there's anywhere where the glue comes off or you just mess up, don't be afraid to use staples. Make sure it's on there permanently forever. Over here on those corners, I just like to, this is overkill, guys. This right here, if you're putting staples with weld wood, you're already doing overkill, all right? Weld wood, if you use a lot of it, it should be good enough like that. But I like to just overkill sometimes. So if you want to put staples, you don't have to. It's not really necessary, but yeah. So now, guys, for the grand reveal, we're gonna see what it's like. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's a little bit dirty. Chill. But it looks clean though. Here, I got a little rag. This rag is dirty too, but the rag should clean it up for now. So everybody, here's the grand reveal. Check it out, check it out. It's looking extra nice. Really, really clean. No kind of creases. So now I'm gonna test fit it on the rack right now. All right, everybody. Let's see what this thing's cooking like. Now, if you're doing this, be very careful to not scratch your leather. I sanded this down. I sanded it down very smooth. So make sure there's no harsh, like, spikes poking at the leather, because that's no good. So should fit in nicely, just like that. So since this one does have a little bit of have some play to it, I kind of want to put a dowel just to be safe. I'll probably put one right here. Check it out, guys. What are we thinking of the final results, everybody? Does it look clean? So you guys should have this. If you've bondoed already and you've fiberglassed, should have something like this. Next episode, I will try and wrap this thing. So stay tuned for that. But what you guys think, though? Leave a comment down below what you guys think. Putting the LEDs is pretty self-explanatory, guys. Not that hard. Just put the LEDs right here. And then run the LED wire through the speaker holes. So I'll make a video on me soldering and hooking up the LED lights to a fuse. But other than that though, guys, I'm pretty sure I covered everything in this video on how to wrap a beauty panel. Or should I say how to not wrap a beauty panel? But I'm gonna let you guys go, everybody. Leave a comment down below if you liked the video. Take care, everybody.